Hey everybody, welcome back to Fairy Floss. My name is Faye and this is my FlossTube channel where I talk all things cross stitch and then other crafty bits as well sometimes. So, what have I got for you today? Not loads, I'll be honest. It was the last week of school term, so even though technically we've not been in as much, there was still a fair bit to do. So, I haven't had as much time to do some stitching. But now I've got 6 weeks off, so great. I've got plenty, and I'm not going away anywhere. So I've got plenty of time to get a lot of stitching done alongside some university work as well. So I do need to sort my priorities. I do. Make sure I do, please. I'm holding you accountable for my next essay grade, FlossTube. Not really. Of course I'm not. So, let's see what I've been working on, even though it's a teeny tiny, done a teeny bit of most things. The one thing I didn't touch this week, or two things actually, mini shat didn't come out. I don't know, just I didn't get around to it. And also my Wuthering Heights Sal hasn't come out either. It will do this week because it needs to be done by the end of the month, and I'm the one that's running the Sal, so I have to look like I know what I'm doing. But first things first, I did a tiny bit of drive through by Mill Hill. So if as you can see, I say a tiny bit. I think I did a little bit more of the ice cream than what you saw last week. Filled in some more bits, and then I've just started on the sky at the top. So a teeny tiny bit. I do still love this. It's just not had as much priority as some other things because I ended up getting a bit excited this week, and I'll share that with you very shortly. So that's bit number one. I in fact about an hour on that, if not. For whip number two wasn't really a priority, but my theory was because it's not my favourite thing. If I got it done, then I could move on to other stuff. But so I got it out with this whole intention. I was gonna finish um at least one of the words and maybe both of the words. So I'm done for the month. But I just did that and that. I just filled in the T and the S. Sorry, I'm going to hold this up separately and not speak because if I put it in front of my mic, it acts like some kind of mute. Um, so, no. Yeah, so I filled in the S and the T of trust, and then I just wasn't feeling it. Um, I am going to push through this week and try and get at least trust done, and I am going to finish this month off because even though I'm not really liking it. I paid a lot of money for it. It was about £35 to do the sale and get all the equipment for it. So I feel obliged to do it because I've spent on it, if I'm honest with you. I know a lot of people are quite quick to chuck sales away and chuck pieces that they're not enjoying, but for me, I don't really want to waste £35. I don't think anybody else would want to have it half done. So, and it's a mystery cell, so I don't know what's going to come up. I mean, I'll be happy if there's like a bumblebee or something, just something a bit cheery to go on there because right now it's just a lot of words. So let's hope that next month something else might come of it. So, um, what can I share with you? It's falling out. My next whip is my lovely caravan. So as you can see, last week, I have to move that away in case that mutes as well. Sometimes if I hold things up, you can't hear me, and then I'm just talking to myself without realising. So, last week I've done this whole bit here, and then this week I've worked along getting this border all tucked in, and there was quite a bit of counting and leaving spaces and things on that. And then I've just started some of the confetti-ish bits down here. There's quite a lot of different things going on down there. So I started it on, I think I did Monday, Tuesday, and a bit of Wednesday on it. I was thinking, oh, do you know what? This could be like a finish in the next week. I could nearly have this done, and then because it was so bitty and I was struggling in the evenings to see it because it was quite light colouring and stuff. I decided, and also, I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know. It's such a hard fabric. This is just Hobbycraft 14 count Ada, and oh, it's so coarse. If I'd have known how rough it was going to be, I would have ordered from somewhere else, but I did just grab it to start doing it, if I'm honest. And if I had my time again with that, I'd have probably done it on 16 count as well, just to make the um, crosses a little bit tighter, because they do. Colours just don't get great coverage on this white Ada, but I love it. I really, really love the design. I love the cat and dog, all the colours of the caravan, and I am enjoying it. I'm just kind of getting at that point now where it'd be quite nice to have it finished. So I think I'll be doing some more of that this week. But there's one thing that got in my way this week, and that was Lindy Stitches boobies. I'm afraid everything I saw the pattern last weekend, went on Lakeside and ordered everything. My Lakeside stuff arrived on the Wednesday, and then I just got it all kitted up and got going on it. So far, um, so far, I have one booby. I have my left booby that might look like the right booby on here, and I've done his little flowers down below, and I've started on the main flower up there. So I love him. I think he's great. Um, this was the nearest colour through Lakeside that I could get hold of. I couldn't find a grey, but then I was thinking, because she uses a grey on hers, but I don't think that there's much of a difference between her colour and the colour I've chosen. And but yeah, her white seems to stand out so much more. It might have been an edited picture, I'm not sure. This is like a deep mocha colour, and I thought if I had a grey, then maybe that wouldn't stand out as much. So I'm happy with my colour choice anyway, because even though it's subtle, because it's framed by certain things, it still does stand out. And oh, I'm just having so much fun. I can't actually put it down. I I'm just going at it. I think because as well, I really love working on the linen. It's my first time using linen. I've used even weave before, but I mostly do use Ada or even weave. So it was really nice just trying something new, and it is. It's like even though it feels coarse, the needle goes through it so nicely and quite quickly as well, actually. And I'm finding it all right to count. I've not had to frog much yet, just a tiny bit around the eye. And yeah, I love it. Let me show you again because I'm so happy with my baby. I just think it's one of the most fun things I've found to stitch recently. So yeah, there we go. That is all my whip. So it's a bit more than what I thought actually. I've just done tiddly little things of a lot of things, and then conquered my left booby as well. So it's gone alright. So let's talk about haul. Not much this week. Because it's getting close. I don't need anything. Well, I do. I don't want everything. I don't need everything. But I signed up to join the Coffee Club Fabric Club of the month, and that arrived. And this is the fabric she sent. It's a 16 count Ada like I asked for, and it is a really, really lovely. Show you the other side as well. I think it's a bit brighter that side. Um, really, really beautiful pinky blushy tone. And oh, I don't know what to do on it. There's going to be so many nice things I can do on that. Ruby might have looked good on that, but I feel like yeah, there's so many lovely things. So that's going in my stash now. I'm so happy that I've joined some fabric clubs because it just means that I'm getting more stash. It means I've got more things waiting for me rather than having to go online and order every time I want something. So alongside Coffee Club, I also got an email off Sam from Chromatic to say that Chromatic Alchemy to say that I was next in the list for the her fabric club. Did I want to join? So yes, of course, because I love Chromatic Alchemy's designs. They're very out there. They're very funky, wayward, and I think if you've seen the fabrics I got last week, I quite like funky. So yeah, I should be. I think I'm starting in August with her, so I'll be able to show you in August what I've ordered. Other nice things is I need some needle minders because apparently I've got about 7 whips now, and it's not so my first needle minder is on my boobies, this booby, and it's this very cute little fish in a light bulb. He's so sweet. I like him a lot. And the other one is pretty much sums me up. You can see it. Easily distracted by cats and fabric. Very true. Very easily distracted. I don't know, I think I shared with you in a previous video. I'm following Kitten Lady on, well, everything, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and she's like my soul sister. I think she's absolutely amazing. So I just watch her videos constantly, as well as FlossTube. And those needle minders were, that's just is by Sid and Stitch, she's called. I'll hold it up and I'll add it below as well. Sid and Stitch. And they're really reasonable. They're about £4 something each. And yeah, the service was impeccable. I ordered them, she had them sent out in a couple of days. Really nice, lots of customer contact. And yeah, she's lovely. She's got loads of nice things on her Etsy, so do check her out. So that was one bit of haul. And ooh, something else I ordered at a whim on Facebook page. So I love Delft patterns. I really, really like the whole Delft design, and that's very shiny. Take it out. So I spotted this on the Facebook sales page, and it's very cute. I'm going to stitch it. I've got no idea what I'm going to do with it, but I'm definitely stitching it because I think, oh, it had a cat on it, it's got these little shafts at the bottom, these well cute houses, which I really love, and it's only in 4 different colours, and it is anchor, but I could buy anchor, or I could just not translate, what's the word I'm looking for? Switch. I'll say switch. I could switch it to, that's end of term brain, switched off completely. Switch it to DMCs. That'd be easy enough to do. But I love it. I don't know where it's gonna go. I'll be honest. And I said to my boyfriend, I was like, "Oh, I love this. I'm gonna stitch it." And I don't know. I don't know if it would suit our house, but it'll go in the kitchen of one of our houses. And he was like, how many houses are we going to buy? Have you robbed a bank and not told me? Well, if we move and we have like a more countrified home than our inner city flat, who knows? And also, I've just been out today shopping. Well, not really shopping. Went for a massive walk, and it turns out my WH Smith's in my nearest town has just shut down, which I'm really upset about because it's a really decent one as well. And there's a WH Smith in the other town near where I live, but it's not as good. It's become a bit of a children's WH Smith, so it's just got an absolute ton of David Walliams books and nothing else in it, basically. A few cards, a few magazines at the back. But I thought I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna go and have a look because this is my only one now that my other one's shut down, and there was not a single cross stitch magazine to be seen. Nothing, no cross stitch. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's because in London people don't really stitch. I don't know. Or not every that's very generalised, I know. But I don't know if it's just because people don't do that kind of hobby down here or it's more of a I don't know, a out of London kind of thing. I mean there are a lot of things that I've left behind in my old work. Like I'm a big brass bander. I play in brass bands, and when I was up in Manchester, Lancashire way, there was loads. But coming down to London, there's about five, and you've got to be decent to get in some of them as well. So I don't know. It's different. It is different living, and I feel like there's a lot of things that I love doing that I actually can't do in London, and yet you'd probably think that it'd be the other way around. But there you go. So anyway, back to H Smiths. I couldn't find a cross stitch magazine or even Molly Makes or anything like really crafty. There was a few crochet knitting ones, but I'm hopeless at that, so I wouldn't bother buying a magazine just yet. But then I saw this one and I thought, "Ooh." So Simply Lettering magazine, because I do some scrapbooking and a travel journal, that kind of thing. So I thought it might be quite nice to have a go. And you did get a free brush pen with it as well. And they also give you like an exercise, it's like primary four, an exercise book with different scripts that you can do as well. I don't know if I'm allowed to show that. I don't know if it's the same as charts, but it's quick. I don't think it'll offend. Yeah, so that's my haul, and that is all my whips for you today. Stitch your kindness. I signed up to join a pen pal swap on Facebook. I found a pen pal group, a Stitchy pen pal group, and this is from my lovely pen pal who is based in, where is she? Arizona in the US, and this is what she sent me. So our theme this month is picnics, and so she sent me a little picnic bee on a little gingham flower, which is so cute, and I like a bee as well because I'm from Manchester and it's that thing with bee. So I really like that. It's really lovely. And so this week I'll be finishing off something for her and posting it out to her. I will take a picture before I send it. I'll probably be able to show you on the video, but I'll make sure there's a picture to add in and show. And yeah, so that was really nice actually getting some posts. We have a theme every month, which I was a bit reluctant with it. I was like, oh, if I want a pen pal, I'll send her anything. But then I thought actually it's quite nice. It challenges you a bit to find something new. So yeah, I'll be doing hers this week. And yeah, that's my lovely stitchy kindness, which is great actually. It means that I'm gonna get something really nice every month. Other things that I have been watching quite a bit of FlossTube this week. And I've discovered Denkai, who is a UK FlossTuber. She's called Charisse, and she's quite big in the Mirabilia realms as well. She organises our Zoom meetings and things, and I wasn't aware that she had a FlossTube, so I've been watching quite a few of hers. She's really, really good, and she makes needleminders. That's why she's called Denkai Designs. And I've also been watching angelicminxiemoo, and oh, she's got lots of really nice things on the go. I think there's a lot of things that she shows that I was like, oh, I could do that. Yeah, I like that one as well. There was a fair few on her channel that I really, really liked, and is there anybody else? I've just actually started following Lindy Stitches as well because I didn't realise she had a FlossTube. So I've got a fair bit of catching up with those people to do. But yeah, it's been really nice to get some time to watch a bit of FlossTube, and yeah, there's a lot of Lindy Stitches designs that I am probably going to pick up as well. That is not my last, most definitely. That has been the highlight of my week, making that booby, most definitely. So, I think that is mostly what I've got to share with you this week. I've now got 6 weeks off school, which is lovely. Um, on Tuesday, I should be going to Borneo to see the orangutans, but obviously I'm not. So I need to find plenty of things to cheer myself up with this week. So I think maybe stitching some more exotic creatures might be coming my way as well because I won't get to see them in real life. That holiday has been moved to next year now, so we will be going eventually. But it's such a bummer that we're not getting to go there this year. Um, and I probably won't be getting to go back up north and see people because the town I come from is in some kind of weird half lockdown at the moment because the spread is still quite bad up there, and so of course I don't want to go back up and pick anything up, pass anything on, be part of that. So I'm just hanging fire really until we get the go ahead to go up there. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you again to all you lovely people that are subscribing to this channel. It's so nice that you keep coming back. To those of you that are new today, hello. If you made it this far, fantastic, thank you. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, please like and please subscribe. It's really nice to have you on board. Um, I think I've got about 64 subscribers now, which is fab. Really, really nice. And please leave comments. I love comments. I love knowing what you think of what I'm doing. I'd like to know what you'd like to see. If I should do a bit of a one-off special. I've got a bit of time in the holidays, so if you'd like me to do some kind of tutorial, 101, any kind of special, let me know your suggestions below and I'll see what I can do. So apart from that, have a lovely, lovely week. Happy stitching. Enjoy the sunshine if it stays. If it doesn't, just keep stitching. Check out Kitten Lady on YouTube because she's so cool. And just have a great time. See you soon.